What's up, everyone? It's Q from Retro Q Gaming, and it really makes me happy. I might not sound it because it's still kind of early, but it really, honestly makes me happy to be able to make this video. So, why is that? Well, anyway, as we all know, Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain, released yesterday, and it's glorious, as I'm sure you all know. But the main thing is that the game released highly optimized and extremely well working. It didn't release extremely broken since the game actually released. I've only had one patch, and I think it was like 60 MB, so it was a very small patch. I don't even know what it fixed because I never had any issues. But the game works basically flawlessly. It's fucking brilliant. I love not only is it a fucking brilliant game, but I fucking love that it works so well, and it was put in. And this is a game that they had so much faith and so much confidence in that they actually brought the release date forward by 2 weeks. This was originally supposed to launch on, I think it was either the 14th or 15th of September on PC, as opposed to the September the 1st on all consoles, but it was actually brought forward. I made a video about it before, but it was brought forward 2 weeks to match the console release date, and that got a couple of people a little bit worried, a couple of people a little bit skeptical. Myself was partially included in there, but the fact that in a game, or sorry, in a day and age that we live in, where games routinely launch broken to shit and just a complete mess. I mean, off the top of my head, Battlefield 4, Watch Dogs, Assassin's Creed Unity. I don't even know why I'm listing this, because this is obviously the big one. But Batman Arkham Knight is the poster child. Dying Light had some significant issues on launch as well. But I mean, I'm just in a day and age where games release in states like that and then are fixed within the next 6 months after release, after people have already spent their hard-earned money on these games. It's extremely nice. Now, I said it before in some of my other videos that I did kind of have faith in Kojima to do this, for the simple reason is obviously Ground Zeroes, Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes uses the same engine as Metal Gear Solid 5 The Phantom Pain, and it's basically the same thing. Obviously one is the main game, the other is the prologue, but it's obviously on a technical level it's pretty much the same thing. And when Ground Zeroes launched on PC last year, it worked practically flawlessly. There was a few. It was extremely well optimized, and it ran extremely well. There was one or two small issues. Well, there was like a couple of small issues, and one, I won't call it a major issue because I personally, it was there, but I didn't have a problem with it, if that makes sense. I mean, when it launched, there was a couple of bugs and crashes and stuff, yeah, but there was no horrible anything. The depth of field was overly aggressive, but that was toned down. But you know, that's pretty much it. They were the only real major problems myself or anyone else had with Ground Zeroes when it launched. And because it's basically the same thing, I had hope that the Phantom Pain, when it released, would be in the same state, and it was, and that's fucking brilliant. I love it. I'm overjoyed with that. And so it joins. Mortal Kombat X. That's a game I left off the list that launched broken as well. A lot of Warner Brothers games in there. But one other thing I want to mention is that Metal Gear Solid 5 The Phantom Pain now joins a list of modern games that launched exceptionally well, both from a PC version standpoint and a technical standpoint, from say lack of crashes and bugs and all. This list is now 3 games long, and these games are Phantom Pain, Ground Zeroes, and the PC version of GTA 5. So that just goes to show how, it goes to show the state of game development that we live in, or at least PC game development that we live in these days. It's quite unfortunate, especially for people like myself who are avid PC gamers. And one other thing as well, just because I did take a shot at Warner Brothers there a second ago, I hear Mad Max that also released yesterday on PC. I hear, since that's a Warner Bros. Game, I hear that actually works very well. I hear there are a couple of issues, they seem to be smaller issues, but it does seem to, for the most part, be working pretty well. So I'm not willing to put that on the list yet because I haven't fully researched it, but it's nice to see that Ground Zeroes, or not Ground Zeroes, I'm just so used to playing Ground Zeroes. It's nice to see the Phantom Pain is actually in a proper worthy state of the game and legacy that it is. So my hat's off to you, Kojima. That's all I can say. Now, I'm going back to enjoy this amazing game. Let me know in the comment section below what you think about any of the state of modern gaming, what launch is broken, what launch is fixed, what launch is working, etc, etc. Let me know all that in the comment section below. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. You can follow me on Twitter, details in the description below. Thank you for watching, and I will see you on the rest of the videos in my channel while I time travel all the way back to the 1980s. This has been Q from Retro Q Gaming, and this has been sent from my iDroid.